Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to look at something, well, pretty new from Character.ai. It's called AvatarFX.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Their move into visual stuff, integrating it right into their chatbots.
Exactly. So AvatarFX, it basically brings their AI characters to life visually. We're talking video generation.
Right, with different looks and sounds, some trying to be quite human-like, others more, cartoony.
Okay, so what makes this AvatarFX thing maybe a bit different from, say, OpenAI's Sora? We've heard a lot about that.
Well, the key thing, I think, is that while Sora mostly works from text prompts to make video, AvatarFX seems to have this ability to animate images that already exist.
Oh, right. So you could take a photo, like a real photo.
Potentially, yeah. Take a still photo and animate it within the Character.ai world. It sounds like they're using their character know-how to add movement, maybe expressions, things like that, to static pictures.
Okay, and this is kind of where we want to focus today, isn't it? Our mission here is really to understand what AvatarFX can do and maybe start thinking about the implications, especially around safety.
Definitely. Because, well, if you can animate any uploaded image,
Yeah,
that immediately brings up concerns about misuse.
absolutely. I mean, the obvious one that jumps out is making fake videos, right?
Yeah.
Realistic ones of real people saying or doing stuff they never did.
We've seen that with deepfakes, of course,
Hmm.
but building this right into a platform like Character.ai, which already has a huge user base,
Yeah.
well, that could really scale up the potential problems, couldn't it?
Yeah, and it makes you think about the existing context around Character.ai. Yeah. There have been some issues before, even with just the text chatbots.
That's a really important connection to make. There were those serious worries raised, even legal action, wasn't there, about the chatbots maybe encouraging harmful behavior.
Right, like self-harm. And there was that awful case involving, I think, a 14-year-old, where interaction with a bot was linked to, well, a tragic outcome. Really highlights how serious this can get.
Exactly. So the question then becomes, how might adding video, how could that change things? Could it, amplify these issues?
It seems plausible. If just text can have such a strong emotional pull, what happens when you can actually see and hear an AI character looking and sounding almost real?
It could make the whole interaction feel much more immersive, perhaps more intense. It might even start to blur those lines between what's virtual and what's real for some users.
So it's not just about, like, funny fake celebrity clips. It's more about how this extra layer of realism could make the AI interactions themselves more impactful.
And potentially more manipulative if things aren't handled carefully.
Has Character.ai said anything or done anything in response to those earlier safety concerns?
Well, yeah, they did introduce things like parental controls, other safeguards. That's become pretty standard now, trying to mitigate risks.
But you have to wonder how well those things actually work in the real world, especially with younger users, kids who are often pretty good at finding ways around controls.
That's always the challenge, isn't it? Technology evolves, user behavior evolves, and as these AI interactions get richer, more like real life with video added, it really forces us to think.
Think about what exactly?
Well, about responsibility, both for the companies building these powerful tools and for us, the people using them.
Right. So as we kind of wrap up this first look at AvatarFX, maybe something for you, the listener, to consider is this. How does making AI interactions look more real change things?
Yeah, how might it further complicate that line between the virtual world and the real one?
And where does the responsibility lie, really? With the creators, with us as users. It's definitely something to keep thinking about. Thanks for exploring this with us.